Hello and welcome back to another video. So excited and glad that you're here today. Hey, if you watched the first one, thanks for watching. We are in the fishing gang now, and there's been a lot of hype around fishing lately, so I have been enjoying a little bit. I went down to the mines in between episodes and I grabbed some string from some spiders down there, and just to build up this little fishing rod, and I stumbled across a few other things in the area, including my first diamonds. Check out some of these clips. So you can see we got a few good things there. In total 6 whole diamonds, which I want to use to make my first diamond pickaxe, and that is going to help us to be able to get some obsidian for 2 things. I want to be able to, 1, go to the nether in this episode, and 2, I want to get a enchantment table so we get some real enchants actually going here. And so I gathered up a little bit of lava, so there is our first piece of obsidian. And I know that there are some nearby caves as well. Yeah, and I also actually stumbled across a mine shaft in this area. I think it was down here where I saw it, and so there might be some good stuff that we can snag. I want to explore that as well. Yeah, right down there. I think that looks like a mine shaft to me, so there might be some cool stuff. And then the one other thing that I found recently was this, and you can see here I stumbled across a zombie spawner. Now, a zombie spawner is not that big of a deal, but it just so happens that there is another one right here, and I think they are just out of range from each other, right there and right there. But I believe you'll need to be something like 16 blocks, so there might be possible if I stand somewhere in between to get them both going at the same time, in which case I am slightly curious to make a zombie spawner just for the sake of having an XP grinder. But I've been doing a lot of exploring down here, trying to light up these caves in the meantime, so I feel like that's something that we could look into if that is a possibility. That could be a fun little side project in the meantime. But yeah, I've been doing lots of caving just kind of off screen here, and I've been enjoying the fishing game. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to get caught up on some of the basics to get things started here while we start on our next few builds. But I think we've got a couple tasks first. Let's see if we can get an enchantment table and get going to the nether. Aha! There we've got our lava pool. Let's go turn that thing over into obsidian. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow process. Let's speed things up a little. Alright, there we got 20 obsidian. That should do us just fine for now. Now we've got 2 big objectives, the nether and an enchantment table. Nice. So hopefully we can just stick that downstairs to replace our copper block here and get started on some actual enchanting. Now, I don't know what we're up to at this point in time. 24. Okay, so we need a couple more bookshelves, but I'm thinking we could kind of do like a whole little like underground library thing here, maybe with some little bits of amethyst and bookshelves and that kind of thing, just to make this place look a little bit nicer. Okay. We have some serious things to address here, because it has been like 2 weeks since that last clip, and you may be able to hear the sound in my voice here, but I am a little under the weather, and actually I was just away for a work trip, and I was out of town for a long time, so I couldn't record any clips, but I did actually get a lot done in these previous 2 weeks. So let's just take a look at some of those things real quickly here. If we go down to that library area, I really wanted to build this room out, and so now, ready for the great reveal, it looks like 3, 2, 1, da-da-da, this. And so I'm not quite sure if I'm fully satisfied with it yet, but I've started to kind of lay out some of these details here. This is a 30 level enchant, I believe. Oh, I can't see without lapis. But we can enchant up to level 30 here. I want to add some more like chests and little bits of details here and there, maybe some shelves, but I really like incorporating these empty bookshelves with these real bookshelves to kind of make like a half-complete library. And I think it fills out the space a little bit nicer. I don't know, it still feels a little bit empty here, but the big thing, most of the time what I spent my time doing was actually just running around in these caves. So I don't know if you can see right over there, There's some torches in those caves because I needed to use these upper level caves here just to actually get the coal, because I needed so many torches to light up these massive caves that are under here. There are some seriously insane caves. So let's just take a look at some of the loot that I got here. And I think it's one of these ones. Check this out. Yeah, so I've been doing some serious mining behind the scenes here, and I was able to get about 1.5 stacks of diamonds. So we are actually seriously looking at some good loot here, and we're ready to just about get fully armored up, and I think head off to the Nether sooner than later. But let me just show you here some of these caves, because some of these things are actually insane. Down this hole, like we were talking about going before, I did in fact find a mine shaft there. So if you just come below the mine shaft, you can see the top all the way up there. It just comes right down into this cavern, and right over this area, I am just seriously blown away by how massive these caves are, because they seriously just go on and on for what feels like days, and the amount of torches it takes to light up these places is like actually stacks and stacks. But I've been running around, there's all these cool like lava lakes and pillars and stuff, and I've been running around and just gathering the diamonds that are just kind of scattered amongst the floor, and that's how we got so many diamonds. But you can see it goes way over there, and it just keeps going. And even on the other side of the cavern as well, back up by these mine shafts, you can see I found something very interesting over here, and it's not the dual zombie spawner, but it is a dual spider spawner, and these two are much closer. So I don't know if spiders are necessarily any better than zombies, but these guys drop string, and at least that can be used for wool or something along those lines anyway. But turns out that zombie spawner, the dual zombie spawner that is right here, is actually just out of range from this other one right over here, and they are so close that they can practically touch. But you can see if I go directly across, that one is not lit up. Hold on. So that one is not lit up, and that one is. And then if I back away right there, now this one's not lit up, and this one's not lit up. But if I just inch right over there, now it's lit up. So it's like they're 2 blocks away from being able to actually run at the same time, but they're just far away enough that it won't work, sadly. So these guys are a no-go for the time being, but I think that's okay anyway, because we have the spider spawner. It's actually just over on this other side of this cavern over here, and so this whole cavern connects, and there's tons of lights all over the place that I have just been slowly gathering up one at a time, and finding diamonds, even just like this one here. And I just keep bumping into them all over the place, just like that, where I find them scattered about the place. And so slowly I've been picking away one at a time, getting these guys from the depths of these caves. But yeah, so it's been about 2 weeks here of just slowly lighting up these caves and getting all the different diamonds and all sorts of resources. So I'm slowly getting there, getting some good stuff. But now it's time for some actual building progress, I think. Yeah, so there's 2 things I'd really like to do. I really would like to actually build up one of those spider farms, maybe like make that dual spider farm. But I think the other thing is I do want to go to the Nether as well, and get all this proper good gear, even netherite. I've never actually gotten netherite before, and one interesting thing is I've never actually fought the wither properly in survival before, and so I would like to do that in this series as well. But actually, first we have a bit of a special guest, because there is another person on this server that I would like you guys to meet. So let's see if we can go and cross paths with them. Hello? Hello? What is going on? Hold on, I'm coming.
Where are you?
I'm swimming towards you from my house.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Heyo! Janus!
Just a sec. Just hold that thought.
Oh.
I dropped an egg.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. It broke. Okay, we're good. Yo!
What is up? I think I have a bit of an arrow in my face at the moment, but
Yeah, you do have a bit of an arrow in your face. I like the addition to your... you have another one.
Oh, where is it? Hold on, let me F5 here. Oh, yeah, that one is right.
It's gonna be a hard one to get out. Good luck with that one.
Thank you. Okay, but I brought you a present, okay?
You brought me a present?
Yeah.
Sick. What's the present?
Aha!
Literally. Oh my gosh. You know what? I've literally never used one of these before.
Oh yeah. Eh?
It's pretty sick though.
Yeah. So I found an amethyst geode down in the caves down here. So I've been playing for about 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, and I've been doing.
2 weeks.
I'm sick. I'm so sick right now. But I've been doing some cave-in, and I found some amethyst geodes, and I was able to get us some nice spy glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
Good morning. Wait, where'd you go?
What?
Good morning.
Can't ring your bell. There we go. Morning. Morning. All right. Now that it's morning, I'm gonna get started on my house.
Okay, so
Wait, where did I
have fun
come from?
I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
Yeah, you're going the right way. I am going to build myself a flint and steel.
There's another spawner? What is
Yeah,
what is this seed?
Are you at the dual spider spawner?
Yeah, holy. I've just never used it myself.
But I was using it for the logs here, and the colors aren't quite right, but they kind of almost blend with the nether. So it's interesting.
Yeah. You might want to check on your nether portal. Oh, never mind. That's a campfire, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I was like, I'm literally standing on it. I don't know, maybe that campfire's out of place. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder how leafy I can make this thing.
Probably very leafy. Are you making it like a natural nether portal?
I don't even know what I'm doing. I just tried things.
It would be pretty sick if that's what you did, to be honest.
It's hard. I'm not very good at organics. Like if you look over at my house, this is what I was
Oh.
trying to do as well. Like cover it in all sorts of cool like details and stuff.
Yeah.
I love the look of tough. I don't know why. Okay, I think the nether portal is all finished up here. Portal's done. Finish the portal.
Thank you.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this portal. It's kind of a mess.
I kind of like it, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so honest thoughts. Oh, Janus.
Yes.
You've got to put in glass panes.
Oh, right.
It just is way
this is
too
gonna be brutal.
flat.
I agree. It's got to have some texture.
Everyone just cringing.
Yeah, that was awful. I hated that.
I hope you guys enjoyed some of those clips there. Janus and we were just doing a live stream, and we actually, you can see, built these two things here. And so this is his little base over there that he's starting to work on his interesting color palette and choice of house over there. But yeah, during those clips, during that live stream, I was actually finally able to put together our nether portal, which is great because that was one of the main objectives that I had for this episode. Yeah, and like I mentioned during the live stream, I am not really too sure how I feel about it. The whole thing still seems kind of like a bit of a mess to me, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I just need to improve in my building skills in general, but I've never actually gone to the nether, so let's do that now. All right. Oh, nice. This is actually a great starting spot too. But yeah, so Janus will be one of the people who will be playing on this server with us, and he'll continue to work on his little fishing area. And I'm actually not sure what his season-long plans are over here, but he'll probably pop up in the videos every once in a while as well. We had a lot of fun building this little shack together, and I'll be very curious to see what he does to try to bring it back to beauty, shall we say. But yeah, that leaves us with a good amount of time left in this video to still build something. So now that we got our enchantment table set up, now that we got our nether portal and we got a whole bunch of diamonds and that sort of thing, I think it actually is time. Let's build that spider spawner. Let's see if I'm actually able to pull together a functional farm here. I've never done a dual farm before, but I have created a little zombie grinder, I think. So I don't think it should be too different, but wish me luck. Let's go do that. Alright, so I've mined out the area here for each of the rooms, and now I'm basically just going to attempt to figure out a way to make a water system that pushes them somewhere near the middle here. And then I'm hoping to make some sort of room here where we can just sit, and even if we could have cool that dark glass with the amethyst, I would love to be able to see into the chambers, maybe have some lights in the background that you could flick on and off to enable/disable the farm. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I don't exactly know what I'm doing, so yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so I've kind of got a bit of a plan sorted out here. I followed a tutorial by Shulkercraft where they do the water just like this and then tunnel it right into a collection area. So I did that on the first one, and you can see there are spiders spawning back there and they're flowing into a little collection room over here. And so that definitely works for one, but I am still struggling a little bit here to try to figure out how to hook up this second room properly, because this one is working great as a single spawner. But how do I make this thing more effective using this one as well? I'm not fully sure how to do this yet, but at least for now we've got something off the ground. And yeah, even this glass that I was talking about earlier, what's this stuff called? Tinted glass. I think that's super cool. If we hook up some redstone lamps or something like that, we could make this thing a lot prettier, presumably. And oh, that might be a problem. We might want to think about make it non-spawnable on top of the spawner there so that spiders don't get stuck on top. But I'm sure if we get two of these things running, even at some level of efficiency, it'll be more effective than having one, even if it's not like the most optimal method anyway. This is already looks like it's going to be a pretty good system. So yeah, here we are to start, and then we'll obviously want to make this room a whole lot more beautiful than this as well. But that's what we got for now. So okay. I think we actually got this thing working here. So all I've done is I've kind of jankily attempted to make this work, but you can see we actually have two completely separate chambers here that are not connected to each other at all whatsoever. But I've kind of just made a seamless piece of glass here, and this is a 2 thick wall. But you can see if you watch in here, theoretically anyway, the spiders will spawn and they'll just fall a much farther distance. Yeah, so over here the gap is only 2 blocks beneath it, but here it's like 10. That's just because of the height of this, but I think it still works fine. And I just use the same push system, which then just more or less pushes it into this room, which then pushes it into the previous little tunnel that I had over here. So if I go over here, I think this is more or less everyone is kind of coming to this area. And because there's still a bunch collecting here, even if there's some getting caught up somewhere further down the line, I think that's fine, because I know that eventually they're making it down this way anyway. So I think this is up and running, which is actually surprising because that was much simpler than I thought it would be. Yeah, and here they come. Like I don't even know if I can keep up with them, at least with this janky iron sword anyway. But yeah, so I would like to make this room a lot prettier and somehow maybe connect it to this viewing area as well, because I think this looks super cool. But yeah, that's what we got for now, and I think we're off to a good start here. So let's make things a little more beautified, shall we? And just like that, there you can see we have now got a pretty cool room here. Now, I really love this tinted glass look, and I've kind of embraced this fully on this wall here. And you can see all the spiders come all the way from both of the spawning rooms, spawn over there, kind of flow in through these rooms, and I love the fact that you can see their little red glowing eyes. Now, what I've done is I've created these staircases that kind of go down on both sides, and then here will be a future enchanting room if I can get the books for it, and then string storage on this side and spider eye storage on this side. And of course, you can just continue to stand here and gather up all of your spiders. Now, I think it's a pretty effective system overall. We've got some little crafting tables on the side, and you can kind of just sit here and go away doing your thing. If you stand on these little diorite blocks, that will keep both of the spawners loaded in. But I really do like this tinted glass look, and I think it really holds the whole thing together in a nice way. Of course, I've implemented this on-off switch, so if you flick this, boom, 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 you can see all the inner areas light up. I don't know if there's actually a huge need for it, but I think this look with the deep slate, with this tiled deep slate and this dark tinted glass, pulls things together in a really, really nice way. And I'm really, really happy with how this room has turned out in the end. Now, of course, it does just get exposed into this open cave here, which will need to have some sort of way to connect it up with the outside world later on. But I think for now, this is actually a really great starting place, and I think this was some awesome progress for today's episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, and if you liked watching, thanks so much for being here and for supporting. We are just getting started on this Minecraft journey together, and so far I've been having a ton of fun. I hope you guys have been having fun as well. I look forward to seeing what we'll be able to build in the future and what's to come in the next episode. So feel free to stick around, drop a comment, see if there's anything that you would like to see us do in this series, because we are just getting started. So we shall see you in the next video.